cheese time.
Oh, this is incredible.
There we go.
Right. Is this gonna make me sick? Continue with that.
There we go.
American cheese is made from
Turn it up.
genetically modified rennet. I posted a video on fermentation-produced rennet yesterday, and everyone flooded my comments with questions, so I want to answer them. Pfizer took fermentation-produced rennet known as FPC to market in 1990 as the first genetically engineered food approved for human consumption. Pfizer sold their rennet assets to the Danish biosciences company Christian Hansen in 1996. Christian Hansen still uses a nearly identical process to produce their FPC as Pfizer and sells it under the patented name Chimax. According to their FDA notice letter, Christian Hansen inserts genes from a cow and camel into a genetically modified black mold called A. niger. The inserted gene starts the production of chymosin in the A. niger microbes, which are then fermented and purified. Since the genetically modified microbes are removed from the final product, the rennet is not considered a GMO product itself. Just like Pfizer, Christian Hansen received generally recognized as safe status to start selling their FPC rennet.
Sounds like a
GMO
demon
status
thing.
allows food and chemical companies like Christian Hansen to submit their own products as generally recognized as safe for their intended use to avoid the FDA's
Demon
pre-market
loopholes.
review and safety testing. Christian Hansen recently merged with the biotech and biopharmaceutical company Novozymes to produce Novonesis. From what I can
What do
find,
those
they are
names
the
mean?
main producer of FPC
Novo?
rennet, which as
Probably
a whole
nothing.
is used to make around 90% of American cheese. Their Chimax rennet contains 0.5 to 1% sodium benzoate as a preservative and also caramel color. When the FPC rennet is used, the label would most likely say vegetable rennet. This is confusing to customers because when you see vegetable rennet on an ingredient list, you assume it's naturally made from vegetables. You probably wouldn't suspect that it's made from fermented and purified GMO black mold with a cow gene. There are other kinds of real vegetable rennet made from artichokes, dried caper leaves, fig juice, ground ivy, nettles, or thistle, but these are rarely used because of supposed bitter aftertaste. So when you see cheese companies like Tillamook, who commented on my last video saying their rennet is not considered genetically engineered and is not made by a pharmaceutical company, they are telling a half-truth. Like I said in my previous video, the input ingredient is genetically modified, but the end product in the cheese is not. And while Christian Hansen is not a pharmaceutical company, they are a biosciences company that just merged with a biotech and biopharmaceutical company. So why is FPC rennet used? Well, the two big reasons are that animal rennet is more costly and there's societal stigmas surrounding calf rennet, despite the fact that it's a byproduct of the veal industry. So on one hand, you would think there's no way that this can be healthy, while on the other you would think, well, the GMO microbes are not even in the final product, so how is this cheese any different? The simple answer is we don't know for sure and need more testing and research to be 100% certain. With that being said, the genetically modified black mold microbes are removed during purification and only small amounts of chymosin is used to make the cheese. Your decision on whether or not you feel comfortable eating cheese made with FPC rennet is totally up to you. Our health agencies tend to side with chemical and food companies, while I tend to be on the side of caution. And let me know in the comments below if I should make a complete guide on what cheeses are
Yeah, it's
made.
great.
I like the name of
It's
the
nice.
mold.
I just
Yeah.
packed a cheese sandwich today. What the fuck?
Does it Tillamook?
It was
Sad.
Havarti, cold, just on bread.
Was it Tillamook's famous Havarti?
It's sad. You get poisoned no matter where you go. Or maybe it's good for you.
What are we gonna name this rennet?
It was great for you.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna
What
name?
is great for you? Chymosin.
Chymosin.
No,
What else?
Chimosin.
A Niger.
A Niger. What? You heard me. Yeah, that's what I want to name it. It's my project.
I found a place.
My project. I want to name it. He's like funny. I don't know. I found it.
It's like Jake.
Yeah. I think it's funny. I want to name it. It's my project. I want to name it. What do you want to name it?
Oh, here we are.
B436.
There's
What's
a nice.
that?
We want to visit there. I don't know if they can see this. It's a fine place in
The
Kuwait.
best city in Kuwait.
Yeah.
It's also there's also a dinosaur that's pretty funny too.
Yeah, the
And there's a
dinosaurs in
mold.
Kuwait.
No, there's a good dinosaur name
Hmm.
that sounds like that.
Oh yeah.
There's a good rennet that's like that.
Mhm.
This is comedians writing all this,
Yeah.
like just slamming it into like hard science. It's so funny.
Mm.
A lot of the vitamin C or the ascorbic acid is derivative just like this from black mold
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Really?
Like when they say like a lot of vitamin C is GMO, China or whatever, they mean it's like fermented or something in black mold. Yep.
Is that how we get what do they call that? What's the word for moldy? Candida?
Yeah, they're definitely different but I think candida is. I mean, is it a yeast or a mold or something? It grows in your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about that?
Yeah, definitely.
Like
But
being like moldy.
yep, we'll be like suffering from mold or candida toxicity over time.
Yeah.
Like your body can't detox from it enough, and you just get sicker and sicker. Oh, it's definitely a thing.
That's nuts.
I guess you just have to collect the tests and propose it to your doctor or something, and then you can take a look at it.
I was like, what are you talking about?
He's like, this mold? What do you eat mushrooms? You don't need that. In fact, get out!
You drink too much.
You're drinking your beer, you asshole.
They got my buddy with the anti-drinking thing.
What's that?
He's at his he's a normal guy. This guy, he's like, been drinking. Like I drink. Like, I'm gonna cool it for a little while. Nothing crazy. Truly nothing crazy. You know, drink whiskey. Sometimes you get a little more fucked up. He's like, I got a lot of work coming up. He's like, you can take the shot. His doctor's like, you can take a shot. You don't want to drink. And I'm like, he's like, all right, I'll try it. He's like, yeah, we'll give you the shot. He's like, dude, don't ever do this.
Oh.
Don't ever take this. He's like, I am the most unhappy human being. I'm a week into a month-long shot. And I'm like, dude, I think you're probably the most well-adjusted guy that's ever taking the anti-alcohol shot. Like, you are in a bad group of people right now because of your doctor. The other guy who took it is like sucking cock for Vicodin right now.
What is the anti-alcohol shot?
It's like it gives you like SSRI. It gives you a dopamine hit.
Holy
anti-drinking
fucking
shot.
shit.
It's for like people who are like going into convulsions and can't stop drinking, like nips.
Oh,
but now they're trying to get it into like average Vivitrol. There we go.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Once monthly Vivitrol.
But like when I tell you this kid's more normal than any of us, and like he's just father guy going to the doctor. Oh, I'm drinking a little too much. Can I slow down? Sure, try Vivitrol because you're a piece of shit.
We want to see how it affects you because we're running a test and I get paid.
I get big bucks for this one.
God damn.
So
what does this thing do, Chris? How do we scroll down here? Maybe you got to look at the Wikipedia. It doesn't even say what it is on the website.
Never.
Incredible. Hold up. Scroll up. Naltrexone.
What were the side effects for him?
So you look up the Wikipedia for naltrexone.
He said he's super unhappy. He's all like fired out. He's like bummed out. His sex drive's gone.
Did he recover after the month?
No, he's a week into it.
All right.
I talked to him yesterday.
Oh, medical uses. Does it go down a mechanism? Does it show what it does? Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Liver damage. Pharmacology. What's this say here? It is a
opioid receptor blockade.
Opioid receptor blocker. That doesn't sound good.
It makes like pain-killing effects stay in your system for longer. I guess
that sounds really bad.
Can you imagine slamming this into the general public? Giving you like
shit.
the willy-nillys over your drink count. That's why you never tell them how many drinks you have. None.
Yeah. Oh, that's always the answer with doctors. You do anything at all? I'm like, nah.
I can't believe they'd throw that out to people. That's so insulting.
You should tell your buddy not to take this.
No, he's not. He's like, this is a big mistake. This is a mistake. He was telling me, like, he was coming clean. And I was like, dude, this is a fucking big.
Kick his doctor's
Maybe he can hit the
ass.
sauna or something to speed it. Maybe. Who knows?
That should be taken as an insult. That'd be like you telling, like, oh, my wife and I were arguing. You're talking to like a doctor. And you're like, yes, yeah, she should suck my cock.
Mhm.
And he's like, what? Yeah. You know what women like? They like feeling a big fucking dick in their mouth and then they're coming it. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
And the guy's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, she's a fucking dumb slut. You just said she doesn't fucking get along with you, right? You're fucking married to a pig. You should shove your cock down her throat and come in her mouth.
It pairs well.
That's what that drug, like, that's basically telling me he's a fucking junkie. That's like
You
insulting.
should wear Velcro shoes. You need Velcro shoes in a sweatsuit. You don't know how to button a jacket.
An idiot.
It pairs well with Lexapro too.
Yeah,
It's the kind of thing you get when it's DTs, you know? It's like life or death, you take it.
you do this shit, you immediately got to find a school and start. That's the way you feel in your head.
It's like a switch
Don't
inside
ever,
you.
if you're watching this, don't ever mess with any of this stuff.
No.
I don't care if you're suicidal. It's not worth it.
Get a hold on it.
This is not what you need.
God damn it.
Go stare into the sun for 2 hours.
A month of that?
Yeah, imagine
Make
like
your eyes
like
out
dangerous.
before you do this stuff.
how the fucking like these like this like private like I mean I know we all know doctors are fucking piece of shit, but like the balls, just like the balls on that. Like, oh, my shoulder hurts. You're a fucking opioid addict. Like, what? Yeah, I know what you want, you painkilling fucking junkie piece of shit. You want to fucking blow me for a double script? I'll give you 2 scripts if you suck my balls. I like them being really vulgar about it. Too.
Yeah.
Suck my balls for a little while I crank it.
It's a Greek guy with an open shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, lay back, put your head back.
His cock stinks.
Fingered my asshole. I piss all over you, toilet person. Like his kids are in the lobby.
Yeah.
He's like a normal dad. He's getting pissed on by a Greek doctor.
Open your wallet. I want to pee in it.
And then take the money first. My money. It's feeling shitty, stinky.
Oh, these are ancient.
Oh, the original doctors. I shouldn't have talked shit. Well, they're different.
Whoa.
I like the
Genetically different ancient Greeks versus modern Greeks. Very.
come on, baby. Rub my legs while you crank my cock.
You like pee?
About to come. Open your mouth.
Just kidding. It's pee.
You have to
Ropes, baby.
you
Use
have to
this.
make the medical you have to do this to healthcare if you conquer a nation or if you start over, you have to do this so the people don't live too long and become a problem, or they're not too strong or they become a problem. Like you have to do this, otherwise you get overthrown somehow. I would put that forth.
That's true.
It's nothing personal.
Absolutely.
Just diminishing the strength of the fabric.
Lifespan and energy.
Well, that's what one of the main reasons for war is that war takes out the protectors of society.
Yep, all the men are the healthiest men.
Any man that's healthy and willing to fight gets taken away.
Genetic warfare, ritual sacrifice. Isn't it nice?
Everybody's on the same page.
I think that is a primary driver of war, though, is to get rid of problematic males.
Yep.
Who would upset the? I mean,
Everything is eugenics.
bloodletting a certain type.
I mean, 100%. Yes, absolutely.
Getting rid of the people that would protect women and children. You get rid of them, then you can go in. And they're all dead. The two big wars or whatever, they're all gone. They got drafted in. Hey, you got to fight the bad guys. You got to fight the bad. You fought for nothing. You fought for nothing.
You got General Patton type guys just all getting slaughtered.
We fought the wrong side. He gets killed in a car wreck when he's going to run for president.
He's in a Trans Am. He's in a 91 Trans Am in 1955.
He knew the deal. He was assassinated.
Hey, George. Was it George?
Yeah.
Hey, George, you want to drive a new car that's going to come out in 40 years? He's like, I love speed.
It's fast.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Rick built it.
Rick.
Yeah.
It's got 600 horsepower. Whoa, we were only up to 180 in a Corvette.
He died by accident in the car.
He gets hit by an Acela train, a 2007 Acela train. I love that.